the Ironheart motorcycle jacket in Japanese blue TEACORE. What's up, YouTube and all my fellow flat earthers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks, and I'm incredibly excited today to be talking about and selling this leather jacket for my friend Jen, otherwise known as Weaver Crafted, on YouTube and Instagram. She's a great gal, become a great friend of mine, and she sent me this jacket to review and sell, and so I said, you know what, let's do this. I get to cover a new brand, she gets to recoup a little bit of money, and everybody wins. So this jacket is originally a $2,300 jacket from Ironheart, and we're letting it go for a clean $1,300 bucks. That's right, she knocked $1,000 off this bad boy. So, but before I really get started, I just want to express my condolences to my fellow flat earthers out there. The recent trip to Antarctica that was supposed to show the 24-hour sun, the midnight sun, as the globetards call it, or whatever. It was the most tracked flight in history. People from both sides, the flat earth and the round earth community, were watching this flight, and it got to Antarctica. It's kind of hard to fathom that they were actually able to get there. And then they got there and they watched, and the sun was out for 24 hours a day. And now the round earthers think that their fake round earth model is somehow proven. But I'm a flat earther, and I don't let things like evidence get in the way of my beliefs, okay? So to all my fellow flat earthers out there, lift yourselves up by the bootstraps. Don't despair. We will live to fight another day. We will find a way to make the earth flat, dang it. I'm pretty sure that whole thing was CGI anyways, so you can't believe any of the evidence that you see because it's all CGI. Enough of global events. Let's talk about this jacket. So, first off, this is a size small / a size 36, according to Ironheart. Now, when I put it on, you're going to see immediately that it's big on me. Now, I wear a size 36 in suit jackets, and that is against the recommendations of any suit salesman who's ever measured me. They always want to put me in a size 38, and I say, no, absolutely not. I'm a lumbersexual, I'm a metrosexual, and my clothes will not be ill-fitting, sir. I don't like boxy fits. I like slim, tapered fits, and I'll demonstrate what that means here in a second. But as you can see already, I haven't even zipped the thing up yet, and it's looking pretty boxy, pretty big for a size small. And I'm shocked that they call this a size 36, because if I were to buy this jacket, I'd buy it another size down. I'd go for their 34 / extra small. Now, I squeeze into extra small t-shirts. What I'm about to demonstrate here will shock you. All right, so this is a very nice, high-quality YKK zipper, very beefy, better quality than any of the other zippers that I've had on any of my Aero or double helix jackets. YKK, to my knowledge at least, is one of the best zipper. It's the most bougie zipper you can get. It's very high grade. So anyways, it's got a YKK zipper. This is made in 100% TEACORE what they call pigmented Japanese horsehide. And they call it that because of the, as you can see here, on the leather tab on the zipper, one side is natural, the other side is painted. Pigmented just means painted. This is my Arrow hooch hauler in russet badalassie. Veg tanned, this is a bovine hide, a cowhide, and this is not painted on the surface. This is not a TEACORE leather. It is completely struck through leather. I wish I had an edge that I could demonstrate that with, but I've covered it in many other videos. This is aniline dyed, similar to Chrome Excels. It's basically the difference between wood and woodwork. You have staining and you have painting. You could paint wood, the paint just exists on the outer layer. That's what's going on in this jacket. Then you have staining wood. That's what's going on in this jacket. A good example of that would be, here are some of my kilties. This is an SB foot leather, and as you can see, the paint is on this side because when you flip it around, that pigment does not show up on the reverse side. Whereas this is I still have one set left of olive chrome pack, and as you can see, here's the smooth side, the reverse side, same color. The reverse side has rough out, both of these rough out sides, but as you flip them over, you can see that's the difference between aniline dyed and finished / pigmented leather. As you can see, when I zip this bad boy up, it is not the best fitting jacket I have ever worn in my life. First off, the sleeves, super long. When I compare it to these other jackets here, you'll see what I mean. The sleeves, very long. The wrist opening is very small. It's my hand is like sort of suffocating when I zip it up all the way. Yeah, around the waist, the abdomen, there's a lot of volume here. The chest, pretty good. But if this were taken in a good few inches, I think the fit would be a lot more complimentary. But just for my purposes, this is not an ideal fit. One thing that's kind of cool and functional about it is you have this motorcycle collar here. So I could button this collar up and close it up right here like this, or I could actually take the collar and I could button it down right here. It forms more of a traditional collar this way, but as you can see, it's still kind of awkward. As I turn, you can see that the neck portion of the collar doesn't fold down. The back, there's no yoke on it. The yoke is basically this thing. It could range from being very stylish like this, or to just being no yoke / plain like this. All right, it still has the original tag, Ironheart, genuine quality, motorcycle specialities, heavyweight gear. So this is item IHJ128. It says only well-made things can endure time. It's a size small, blue, and there are adjustment straps on the side. Again, I'm trying to sell this in like new condition, so I'm not really messing. I've only worn this jacket to try on / for the purposes of this video. But beyond that, and to my knowledge, I don't think Jen has really worn it hard either. It definitely feels and smells brand new. It's got some nice hand warmers here. It's good, with some nice ergonomic ball grips for the zippers. We have a breast pocket up here, a diagonal breast pocket, which is very nice. I like to stick my phone in there, especially when I'm doing my walking, and I could listen to podcasts and just have it ready to grab in and out. And then, when I open her up, we have an additional inner pocket, 2 of them, and 100% polyester lining. So allow me to read a little bit. So Ironheart is predominantly known for their denim and their fall-winter jackets, but this is their Japanese horsehide double motorcycle jacket in blue. Constructed from premium vegetable tanned horsehide, the leather used to create this Ironheart original design jacket is sourced from Himeji, the tanning capital of Japan. It's pigment dyed blue, meaning that once the pigment fades out, the natural leather will begin to show underneath. The contemporary design utilizes a double-breasted asymmetrical YKK zipper opening to increase wind resistance. Other features include a snapped stand-up collar, zippered pockets and cuffs, and a color-matched blue polyester lining, all adding up to create the perfect blend of functionality, durability, and modern style. Made in Japan, it's motorcycle-style jacket, vegetable tanned horsehide from a small tannery in Himeji. Hides vary between 1.2 and 1.6 millimeters, which translates into 3 and 5.4 ounces roughly. And these hides are chosen on a panel-by-panel basis. Pigment dyed blue, 100% polyester lining, double breast design for added wind resistance, heavyweight, asymmetrical 2-way YKK zipper, YKK zippered gussets at the cuffs, stand-up collar with a snap closure, cinched waistband, zippered chest and hand warmer pockets, 2 snap-fastened internal pockets, poly cotton instructional stitching. All snaps are compatible with Good Art Hollywood snap caps. Good Art, the snap cap is something that you can buy separate. Guys like to really deck out their leather jackets with snap caps. The ones I'm looking at are sterling silver. They retail at $100 each. They're currently out of stock on the 316 website, but the sterling silver snap cap can snap onto basically this portion of the jacket, of the button here. It would just add a really stylish little bit of flair to the jacket. Now, I probably wouldn't go that nerdy, that deep into it, but that is definitely a way guys like to jazz up their motorcycle jackets. So on their size guide, it says that the small has 18.5 inch shoulders, the length is 24.7 inches, the chest is 22.4 inches, the waist is 21.4, the opening is 21.2, the sleeves are 27 inches long, sleeve openings are 4.5 inches, and they currently have large through triple XL in stock. And yeah, these things run big. I would say though, if you're using it for its intended purpose, I'd be happy with this fit if I were a motorcycle rider and I was looking for more function than form, because again, it's not the most flattering jacket I've ever worn, but I could see if you're on a bike and you need to extend your hands out, that would be a factor. You know, if you're biking, you want it to fit differently. Me, once again, I'm a lumber sexual, okay? I don't care about function. I just want to look cool, dang it. Here's my Snake Oil Provisions double helix jacket in Japanese black TEACORE leather. And let me show you what I believe an ideal fit is. So when I zip this up, obviously, it's much more form-fitting. The sleeve length, perfect, right? Turn it around. You can see that, in my opinion, this is just the jacket that was tailor-made for me. This isn't a size small. The fact that these are both size smalls, this would also be considered a size 38. Once again, I wear a 36 in suit jackets. The 38s in my Aero, Ridley, and Hooch hauler are definitely perfect fits. I don't think I'd be able to fit into a size 36 in that brand. But this 36, again, super generous, super big on me. So this is my Aero Hooch hauler. Definitely my favorite Aero leather jacket. I also have one in Natural Chrome Excel and Dark Seal Vicenza, but this one by far my favorite. Now this one fits a little bit more snug compared to those two. Again, they're all size 38s. This 38 compared to this in a 36. Wow. Is that a difference or what? Technically, this is a bigger size on paper, but obviously when I put it on, it is not that, right? This is pretty much a perfect fit. Button closures on the wrist, button enclosures, which I really like, and I'm ready to haul some hooch in this bad boy. Who's ready to drink some moonshine with me? I also really like the double hand warmers on this one. That's one complaint I have about my Ridley jackets is I can only protect one hand from the biting cold out there. And yeah, I probably shouldn't even be walking outside with all the chemtrails out there, but hey, I got to take risks where I got to take them. Oh, cool. I never noticed this before. It says, okay, so this is a steer hide using the original 1920s tanning process, originally a workwear material, and as such may experience color loss from time to time. Well, yeah, it's also veg tan, and it's an Italian veg tan, so yeah, when this gets wet, yeah, you see the pigment sort of migrating around, so you form like a hyper concentrated spot and maybe a little bit of a lighter spot, but it evens out over time. And as you can see, the arms, awesome rubbery rolls going on. It still squeaks. I get that question sometimes. Does that thing still squeak? Oh yes, it does. You probably hear it. But yeah, still my favorite Aero / Thurston Brothers jacket by far. All right, so anyways, with that, I'll shut it down. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, I want to hear your thoughts. Once again, this brand is not as well known for leather jackets as they are for they have type 1, 2, and 3 jackets. I'm pretty sure my buddy Nick at Stridewise put out a good amount of content on some of their jackets. Yeah, their denim jackets are their type 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm pretty sure my buddy Nick covered their whipcord N1 deck jacket. That's a really nice one. But yeah, so this is my first time covering the brand. So I want to hear your thoughts. Do you have any experience with Ironheart leather jackets? Did you also have the same sizing experience as I did? And anyways, to my fellow flat earthers, keep up the hope. We will one day prove once and for all that this realm we live on is a non-spinning, non-rotating Earth. And in fact, the sun is just a hologram. So are the stars, and all this fake news about Elon Musk going into space. What a bunch of baloney. You can never get past the firmament, dude. You're gonna crash right into that firmament every time you launch a rocket up there, so good luck with that. Colonizing Mars. Mars is also a hologram, and it's also flat. And it also doesn't exist. None of it's real. The only thing I do know is the inner Earth reptilian. I know, I hear the comments already. How do you have an inner Earth on a flat Earth, right? But as a flat earther, I will always make up a new reason. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Dale's Leatherworks. End of transmission.